Alright, folks. Sad news is Beyond Acoustic Podcast is not happening tonight. We're having technical difficulties, but in its replacement, we got something special for you.
And it's aching in my bones, telling me I stand alone. And this whiskey on my breath, well, it's been there since you left. All the people that I've known, either dead or gone. There's a Bible on the shelf, along with other things he left. All reminders that you're gone. In this place I stand alone. And I stand alone. When dirt meets wood and I'm in the ground, in that place that has no sound till my dying day, my last breath, I stand alone. And I stand alone. Run with it. There's an emptiness inside, and of me I'd like to hide. Took everything I own, left me to stand alone. And this life, it isn't fair, just takes and doesn't care. That place in the pines, where I was left behind. And I stand alone. When dirt meets wood and I'm in the ground, in that place that has no sound till my dying day, my last breath, I stand alone.
What up, Chase?
I stand alone. I stand alone. I stand alone. When dirt meets wood, I'm in the ground, in that place has no sound till my dying day, my last breath, I stand alone. I stand alone. I stand alone. Did you let you run a network? Yeah.
Hey, Jared Hubbard and Tommy Liepitz, everybody.
There you go.
Say hi, folks. You guys got people
Hi.
watching.
Hey. Jared's original.
Hey.
Wow.
Tommy's first time hearing it.
Welcome to a special edition of Beyond Acoustic. We had technical difficulties streaming, so here we are with a very special performance from Jared and Tommy. Enjoy.
Jared shredding on some solos, ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen. How fun.
You guys should have come out last night. Jared was playing an electric guitar.
Oh,
It was awesome.
I wish I would have seen you.
I
It's a
walked
new
in, I
Telecaster,
couldn't believe it.
ladies
First
and
thing I
gentlemen.
said to Bill, I was like, is that an electric in his hand? No, him and Joel were going back. Joel. Him and
Yes.
Joel were
Back
going
and
back
forth.
and forth with the lead on, what was that, on Can't You See?
Can't you
Oh,
see?
very fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're messing with a few things, I think. Yeah.
Good stuff. What up, Nate? What up, Tim? What up, Evan?
As long as we're not doing we're not doing the full Beyond acoustic experience, unfortunately. But I think we can still talk a little bit about just like influences and stuff
Yeah.
we dig about acoustic.
Well, we got
Absolutely.
Someone asked me to address something about before we get into it.
Yeah, yeah.
Open mic
Ah, yes.
and the definition of open mic, because the general public seems to think open mic and karaoke are the same thing.
Right.
And they're not.
Correct.
We can incorporate some karaoke into open mic, but open mic is typically live entertainment. I mean, live musicians coming up, and you know, it's an awesome platform. It's two sides.
Right.
The venue can vet potential books, and
Absolutely.
musicians, for a fraction of the cost of getting them and being disappointed or something along that.
So you're saying there's even more opportunities in
Yeah.
an open mic compared to karaoke?
Sure.
where-
Oh, I have so many friends that are full-time musicians, and that's primarily, I think, how they make their networks.
Interesting.
Is that they swing into open mics all over the place and tear it up for 3 songs, and then they go meet the owner.
See, actually, you asked me about that. We got those stickers. They say B-Sides Acoustic 2026 open mic tour.
Oh.
That was the whole concept
Oh,
behind that.
okay.
I guess I can kind of speak about that a little bit. Sorry, Nick. But essentially, like, we've got about 25 songs as a duo.
Sure.
And the idea is there is an open mic essentially every day of the week here. During the week,
Absolutely.
obviously the weekends are mostly booked bands and stuff.
Yep.
But so we want to, hit every open mic, play different songs at every one, and just do like a 1 week where we just go hardcore through it. And
Absolutely.
because like right now we're at like 1 open mic a week because we're old and tired.
yeah, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the cool thing about the open mics around here. Like, just like you said, I mean, there's almost one every
night.
day.
Every
yeah,
night.
yeah, every night.
Really
Yeah, and of course, I'm partial to like the Crowbar and Jared Hubbard jams are personally my two. Those are my go-tos, but of
Those
course,
are
there's
my
a
two
great one in
favorite as
Holly
well.
Rocks on Mondays. I forget who does Tuesday. I'm sorry.
Shannon Giebels out at Kilmer Club
Out
every
at
other
Kilmer.
Tuesday.
Yeah,
Yep.
okay,
And
yeah.
he does a good job too. He's got a new setup too. It sounds really nice.
Yeah, I love what Shannon does. Shout out to Shannon, by the way. That great musician in the area. That just a cool guy too.
We actually had him on episode 1.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it was awesome.
Nice, yeah. I'll have to go back
that
and
was
watch
the
that
one we
then.
were worried about getting banned because the first episode was about ball gags and
Oh,
other
yeah,
weird
his,
shit.
his magic stuff.
And,
No.
Oh,
No.
Medieval Bush.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Medieval Bush.
That's
Yes.
hilarious. The Renaissance Fair.
Because I needed another commitment that a Renaissance goer might go,
Yeah, right. Yeah.
to be in
What up, Nick?
So,
full costume.
yeah, absolutely. So I want to talk. Keep going. So I want to talk about one of my favorite. As long as we're semi doing the Beyond Acoustic podcast, right? So I want to keep it related to acoustic. This is what I love about acoustic. I mean, just listen.
It's
You
beautiful.
can sit anywhere.
It's
You
beautiful.
can sit at, yeah, it's beautiful, right?
Oh, in fact, I was at a
You were just,
In a
yeah,
park.
so Jared was just sitting downtown, right on the river there and playing for
Yep.
a while. And
Hell yeah.
as a musician, I mean, how freeing is that? Just,
It's
So
something good
let's-
for the soul.
so let's just jam on this little chord
It's actually a
progression.
Mark's Abilia.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. That, dying.
Oh, yeah.
Dying?
I've never heard this one.
I've been thinking about dying. How that's gonna be.
Oh yeah, this is a good song.
No, I forgot the words. So I'm like, I've been thinking about after all the folks I'm gonna see. My neighbor says that this is it. My daughter says we live again, and most of the time I'm somewhere in between. Want the questions, beg an answer. Doing a song, beg a dancer. Don't you dare tell me that there ain't more to this, more to this.
What up, Ty?
I've been thinking things are different ever since I let you go. Fragile flowers in a field, 50 stories made of steel, birds above and business deals below. And I've been thinking of our lifetime like I never have before. 100 days or 100 years, 100 times no different, babe. I promise you I'd want 100 more. Don't the question beg an answer, don't a song beg a dancer.
Hey Sharon. Hey Lori.
Tell me that there ain't more to this, more to this. Don't the questions beg an answer, don't a song beg a dancer. Don't you dare tell me that there ain't more to this, more to this. Oh, baby. You almost scared me up. Don't questions, beg an answer. Don't a song, beg an answer. Don't you dare tell me that there ain't more to this, more to this. Don't the questions beg an answer. Don't a song beg an answer. And don't you dare tell me that there ain't more to this, ain't more to this.
That's so sick, man.
Oh,
Hey,
Aaron.
can't nobody feel like dying after hearing riffs like that, man. That's so sick.
Oh, you can take me now.
That's
Just punch out. Like, I'm good.
right,
You guys are
man.
too kind.
Take me out.
But so that's funny. Okay, this is a musician's brain right here, and this is kind of what I wanted to talk about on the podcast too. Is like, okay, so obviously it just started with, oh, this acoustic sounds great, and I didn't know the song, right? As a musician, I hear something beautiful, right?
Oh.
And so I know, I mean,
And you hear
the
it.
acoustic when you just sit and you hear that in person. I know it's different over the phone, but it's great. And check that out. I mean, Jared had never played that song with me. I've never played that with him, but we gave each other the space that we needed, and that's the cool thing about music, and especially acoustic that I really like. It's almost easier in that way where you can have dynamics between each
That
other.
is a phenomenal outlook on things, and I want to mention that because when I hear things like that, I think, fuck, I'm probably gonna ruin this.
Well, you add what you can, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, but there again, there's a deeper analogy at play there, because look, I bring what I can. Tommy brings what he has, you know, and I may not be at Tommy's level as far as lead goes,
Or the other
those
way
sort of
around.
things, or he may not be at mine on a rhythm level, but we give what we can. Right?
Exactly,
And
yeah.
it's probably a good message to the whole human race.
Yeah,
honestly.
honestly, yeah.
That.
Jared and I, by the way, we've like never jammed before. This is like the first time
It's
we've ever like
the
jammed.
budding bromance.
Yeah, absolutely. But
Ha! Gay!
But,
I'm probably gonna get banned for that.
but yeah, so it's a neat thing where it's like that's the power of music,
Yeah.
you know, where it's yeah, we can sit and talk about stuff, and we relate on other levels too, like we can talk
absolutely.
about stuff.
Which
But
probably helps.
yeah, absolutely. But there's been people that I really have nothing in common with, where I
Good
can
job,
just play with them
Nancy.
and play music at the same time, where it just works, you know. And so it's cool that there's that language. I mean, you can play music with somebody from Ghana,
Yeah.
and they like understand what you're doing.
That's right next to Rhea, is it?
You know,
I'm seeing the jokes now.
you were talking a few minutes ago before you guys played that song. Well, actually, when he started that, you were talking about the simplicity and the beauty of acoustic guitar as opposed to any other instrument, acoustic guitar.
Absolutely.
Now, you and I spoke a few minutes ago about my inability to play guitar. However, I own 5 guitars, and I told Jared a while back I got them for the chicks, but I don't get chicks. So anyway, but I wrote chords down on one of them. But my point is that I've got an acoustic. and it's a crappy acoustic that I traded an eighth of weed for a year ago. I can say it's my fucking
This
life.
blue one?
Yeah.
It's my phone.
It's my fucking life. But I know very little. But I can sit there and I can play a couple strings, even open sometimes, and there's just a standard rhythm to it.
Sure,
There's just
absolutely.
you can make music out of the simplest forms of a single string, you know, and that's
It doesn't have to be anything insane or crazy.
right.
Yeah.
You know, like I mean, you go out like me and Nick, we do that walk in the woods with B-sides acoustic.
Yep.
We go out and we play in the woods, and the idea was to get us back where music originated from nature, you know.
Absolutely.
And if you go out there and you spend, and I can tell by looking at you, you like nature.
How can you not? Yeah.
For sure, but so like you go out there and you just be quiet,
And just play.
let everything out.
Or you're saying just sit and just
listen,
Yeah.
and the woods will play to you.
Okay.
And once the woods play to you, you can play to the woods. You know, you got to hear what the woods wants you to play because they're making the music. Everything
if
we
you
do
just
is
come in, crashed on.
right. Yeah.
It's like right in the
Yeah,
birds
right.
are like whoa. It's yeah, I get what you're saying.
Nature created every sound we make.
Well, you know what's funny,
and we're just copying them, and I love it. Or we're copying nature, and I love it. That's the beauty in music.
Absolutely. I wholeheartedly agree with you, and I want to add on to that. So it's not even just that way in music. Like when you're out in nature, you can take that. Nature teaches us everything we need to know.
Absolutely.
My beliefs, you know. And, so you take that when you're performing, and it's actually really powerful because really you're learning to be in tune with what's happening around you.
Which is
And so, as a musician, it's important when, like, if somebody plays, like, all right, he's going to that. Okay, oh, he's in this key.
Hey Susan, what's up?
And then it's like, okay, so obviously vocals are probably going to come. You know, we could feel that was going to be where the
Yeah,
vocals
I
were.
sat
Gonna,
up.
yeah, I know, you saw him
The
sit up.
body movement was enough to tell.
So not only do you have that, like just like what you were saying, you're reading the nature, what things want.
Yep.
Same thing, but then also your audience too. You notice when like you
Yeah.
play certain songs, it's like, oh, people are not digging this. You know.
That's exactly it. And if you think about it, when you're on stage and you're playing to the audience, you're not up there playing the song you want to play. You're playing the song that the audience wants to hear. You know, and you can.
Well, for the most part, yeah.
Just like the trees, if they enjoy the music, they're out on the dance
Yeah,
floor
it's
and they're
all good.
swaying. The trees, they're out there swaying, enjoying nature's music, and it's just a phenomenal coincidence,
Absolutely.
I guess. You know,
Yeah, your
Symbiosis.
experience that. Yeah,
Well,
absolutely.
Yeah, and I kind of add something to it because, you know, we've talked gigs before, and you know, and some of them could be just soul sucking because it's either a dead crowd or you're just, you know, you're giving everything you got.
Absolutely.
And I've had my boys play with me, and when we're up there, there's been times that I'm like, hey man, we got to go up there and give everything we got. It's not about what we're doing up here; it's about what we're giving out there.
Absolutely.
I say because you look through this crowd, someone has cancer, someone is going through a bad bust up, someone is, you know, had a
There's
bad
always
day at work,
something.
or
Bro, I'm already
or-
scared up there.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. But that's what you're doing, though. You're giving all of yourself to that.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And I guess the things I've enjoyed most in life, in general, is when you give something else to somebody else. You know what I mean? It's not about you.
Right.
It's about here.
It really
I got
makes
you.
it feel
Here.
good to
It
give.
does.
That's great.
Yeah.
That is the key.
Yeah. Really, if you want happiness, that's where it's going to come from.
Absolutely.
It's not from hoarding it, you know. And I grew up, you know, in our family situation, my dad was very tense about his possessions. Let's put it that way. That's
Right.
the most
That's a nice way to
diplomatic way of
yes,
putting it.
Absolutely.
You know, and you know, you couldn't use them, and it had to be put back exactly. Well, I mean, better condition than they were to begin with. And then,
Absolutely.
you know, I was like, so I already have that natural tendency. Like someone says, "Hey, can I use that?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, and I just decided, nah, man, I'm not gonna hang on to that shit because I just can't.
Right.
Take it. You know, my kids will never have to ask me to use something. Yeah, just use it. Just if you break it, we'll figure it out.
Because you know where that comes from, and you know.
Money.
It's like, but to have
Just kidding.
that reaction,
Yeah.
you know, it's just like, man, that's so heavy.
Absolutely.
Like, and I just want to walk through, like walking in a park. That's how I
Yeah.
want to live life, honestly. I just want to be like, all right,
relax.
We're just walking. You know?
Take it slow.
Like, yeah, let's enjoy the woods around you, enjoy
Right.
the birds, enjoy the fish, and all of it. You know?
Absolutely. And even it goes deeper, like
What up, Johnny?
yeah, the podcast didn't happen. Like
Here we
that.
are. We pivoted.
But here we are, and
Yeah.
you know what?
I'm in a way better mood now.
Oh man, this is
Jared was pissed the fuck off.
Jared has
It was
already
funny.
said
It was funny.
there were a lot of frustrating technical.
This happens every week, but we're getting it. We're getting
the
it.
worst of them.
Yeah, well, for Jared it was. Studio next week, folks. Studio.
Rainbows never die.
Everything changes when we're in the studio.
Young folks don't pay me no mind. But in my day I sure was something. Before I felt the heavy hands of time. I'm an old man now, I'm bound for glory. Time to lay these burdens down. Got enough of this old world to worry. Trade my troubles for a crown.
Sorry about the shouty
I'll make
camera work.
my way across the fields of cotton, way through muddy water one last time. In my dreams, I come out clean. Stop. When I reach the other side, west of where the sun sets, where rainbows never die. I got one last thing to do, one more mile before I'm through, casting off those earthly chains, going where there's no more pain. I think this is where you come in now. And I'll make my way across the fields of cotton, way through muddy water one last time. In my dreams, I come out clean when I reach the other side, west of where the sun sets, where rainbows never die.
Woo, all
It's not
right.
my best playing.
I'm gonna put this on the stand because I suck at holding this
The whole
thing.
thing's just someone's getting motion sickness right now.
Yeah, it's me. It's me.
So I want to talk a little bit about kind of how I look at the guitar when I'm playing with two guitar players, because I feel like how do I put it? There's a scourge or like a disease of two guitar players playing the same thing,
Yeah.
right?
The
That's like
exact same thing.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Or the worst
Now
is
you
when
sound
you
like you have a chorus pedal going.
right, yeah, basically,
No.
and which is cool, but if you want that, but like there's other parts that can be filled, and like it kind of makes me think of. I can open it for you.
I'm on camera, bro.
That's okay.
One of Tommy's
Here's a
many hidden talents.
yes, lighter cap. This is a root beer.
I'm not weak. I just don't know how.
No, you're it's all about leverage. It's a weird one.
Thank you, sir.
Of course, sir. Okay, so yeah, so Jared's playing these chords. And so my goal is to kind of not get in his way, because that already sounds good on its own. Like that, you don't need anything after that. I mean, it's nice, but you don't need anything after that. So my goal is, okay, how can I like try to sit in and make it sound a little bit more unique without stepping on its toes, right? So a lot of what I do is, I know the tie-dye didn't give it away, but I love the Grateful Dead a lot, and so Bob Weir, the guitar player, or the mainly rhythm, but I'd say he was like a rhythm lead. Like China Cat Sunflower, he does you know, he does like those. Oh, thank you. But okay, so he's doing like a lot of lead like that. But then when Jerry comes in, so that was Jerry Garcia,